But yeah, let me see your phone. You gotta be careful too. If you knock the gun over,
I'm not gonna touch that gun.
well, you just rolled your phone over to it and hit it.
Well, I didn't try to do that, so haha.
Knock the gun over. Well, you just rolled your phone.
Where are you?
Well, that's my page, so you're not even.
So, this doesn't help me for you.
No, it doesn't.
Give me my phone. That'll help me for you.
What pops up there, you're gonna have to turn that down. What's up, y'all? Different view tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Actually get to see Miss Uncommon Korean a little more than just her toes in the soap, the soapy toes.
Why?
But hey, so like it's the chat and landscape mode is popping up on the left. Mm-hmm. Okay, you see it there?
Yes.
Who's
Hey.
that? What's up, Callum? But it disappears. So usually when we're in vertical mode,
Yeah.
it stays on there. So that's going to be hard to keep up with.
Is it something you did?
No, I think it's just the nature. I think it's by default since we're in landscape mode.
Oh, so that's probably why then.
Yeah. But here, let me get over there. And you got to
You
be
wanna
careful.
switch?
No. I'm
Okay.
going to log in here. What's going on, y'all? Geronimo, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in, y'all. We're just getting started a little bit late. Figured we switch up the scenery a little bit. We'll see how it goes. I'm sure people prefer the bubble bath, but I don't know. Maybe this will get a little more, a little more interaction. We'll see what happens. Okay, so you can see the comments there, then, right?
Yeah, but it's down here. But it's okay.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't like that landscape mode. Where's the volume on this? Actually, I see it right there.
Francisco said, "How you doing, brother?"
We're good. We're good. We're trying to figure.
No, you're trying to figure it out.
We are trying to figure all this out. We had a good setup in the hot tub, so the hot tub worked well because it was just one camera. It was one phone, and it was in vertical mode, so that made it easy because we could also see the comments. And then obviously this is where I record my 2A content, so trying to figure out like the microphone and the lighting stuff. So we think we got to figure it out though. How's everybody going? How's everybody doing? What's going on?
So what are you discussing today?
We
When
were
is your next contest? Callum asked.
so I have a major match in Sturgis, Michigan.
Michigan.
I hope it's not in Minnesota. That'd be a long.
That's a long-
That'd be a long way. Yeah. So in Sturgis, Michigan, it's it's Who's Your Daddy. That's it. Who's Your Daddy in Michigan, and that's a Tier 3 IDPA match, and that's next Saturday. I think Saturday is my go date. So I actually looked at some videos on YouTube. I've never been to Who's Your Daddy. It's my first time, but I looked at some of the matches in the stages in the previous years. It looks really tough. And then I'm up against 30 other Carry Optics masters. So if you're familiar with shooting IDPA or probably USPSA or any type of match, your Jackie Chan's. I get that every time. Jackie Chan's son. So if you're familiar with shooting competitions, specifically IDPA, there might be 150, 200 shooters, but you're not competing against them. You're only competing against the people in your division, and I shoot Carry Optics and I shoot Master Class. So technically, I'm only competing against the 30 Master Class Carry Optics people, but there's probably going to be 150, 200 shooters. Now, ideally, of all those shooters, I like to place pretty high, but again, I'm really only competing against those Master Class Carry Optics. But yeah, so Who's Your Daddy up in Michigan on Saturday.
Francisco said he liked your latest video. It's very informational.
Oh,
Liked it
cool.
a lot.
Cool. Awesome, man. Appreciate it. I'm trying to switch
Is that
things
the
up.
fitness one?
I did a fitness one.
And
I think
then
that was my last one
last one.
today. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to switch it up. You know, I think a lot of the content in this space in the 2A space is repetitive. You know, you get a lot of reviews, and unfortunately, a lot of those reviews are buy this and buy that. And the reality, kind of like I covered today, is this shit's expensive. You know, like it's not cheap to go and buy all these accessories and gadgets and optics and ammo. So I feel like what's repetitive is you have people saying buy this, buy that, and they're doing reviews. And a lot of these reviews, you know, they're these people that they're being sponsored by. So like, you know, someone might send you something and you're going to give a review on it. Like if you're going to give an unbiased review, you know, I can appreciate that. But if you're going to just try to get me to go buy something, like I'm really not into that. So I'm kind of like going against the grain with some of my content. It's kind of a different perspective coming from a different lens. So hopefully people can appreciate it.
I'm sure they will, honey.
So yeah, the topic you asked, what the topic was going to be, kind of like, what's it like being married to a gun enthusiast? I mean, that was the topic.
Are you asking me this question? Are you? Well, I think you
Yeah.
know. Like, I think for me, it's a little different just because the way I grew up with guns weren't something like that you use for sport, I guess, for lack of a better word. It was like you were fearful of guns. You know, like my experiences with guns were nothing like what your experiences were. So
Yeah,
for
they weren't
me,
positive.
Positive, yeah. So for me, in the beginning, it was a little worrisome. It was a little scary, especially because you started having guns shipped to the house during COVID, or pieces or parts or whatever.
Pieces
and I
and parts. Pieces and parts. I didn't
no
have guns
idea.
shipped to the house.
I had no idea what any of that was
Well,
going to entail. So
yeah, and
I think
it's-
now though it's a good thing for you, just because I think I feel more secure now, and especially now that I've started shooting, so it makes me feel more comfortable. But also, like, I think it's a good thing for you, especially with sobriety. I think it's something that's keeping you busy instead of that. So for me, I mean, I guess it's fine now. I'm cool with it.
Yeah, so she kind of touched on that. We'll probably cover, or I'll probably cover in another video, and just how picking up shooting, specifically competition shooting, has really helped me. You know, just get out. It's really replaced drinking, so it's really helped me stay sober. It kind of keeps my mind off of it. So it's definitely been nothing but good things. I think someone asked, so like, what is my goal you want to achieve? For overall competitive shooting, I think what my ultimate goal is to become a DM, so distinguished master. So right now I'm a
what's
master. It's the highest level you can go in IDPA. So right now I'm master, and then distinguished master is the highest. And then in USPSA, which I'm not classified in, the highest you can go there, I believe, is grandmaster.
Got you.
So yeah, I think that's really my goal. I wanted to go master class in CCP this summer, which is concealed carry, and I made it to expert level. And I went to a match. It was a sanctioned match, and I was trying to make master class, and I had one of my worst shooting matches ever. I just wasn't very smart with my stage planning. Me and her stayed up late smoking cigars. I had a headache. It was that night.
Oh, it was that. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
that was the
so-
first time I ever smoked a cigar, too.
Yeah, so our first time smoking cigars, we weren't inhaling. We know not to inhale. And that next day, I had a major match for my first time trying to shoot in CCP division, which is iron sights in my EDC, and I did horrible. I just did not do good, and so I'm stuck at master class. No, I'm stuck at expert class in CCP. But I wouldn't mind going in multiple classes. I would like to get the master class, but we'll see how that goes. Right now, I'm just focused on carry optics.
Foreign Cisco says, I think fitness is very important for gun owners. I see so many people who carry guns but couldn't walk up a pair of stairs or even run. Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, you probably watched the video. She teaches fitness, and you know, good for the people that are coming in and trying to get into shape and they're consistent. But I think I covered this in my video as well. Like, yeah, it's pretty crazy the amount of men and women. One, obesity is a problem in the United States, but like in the 2A community, I just see so many people like they run a couple of steps and they're winded. And I know they're preppers. I know they're preppers in terms of they think there's going to be like zombie apocalypse or some type of, who knows, craziness. And I'm like, but you can't even run anywhere. You can't climb. You can't scale a wall. And it's like, what makes you think you're going to do that with a tactical equipment on?
Right.
Like
How?
oh my gosh! Like, did you see how winded I was during the TAC games?
Yeah.
Like, just rowing and biking,
that
and then
was-
trying to like shoot my shots. It's like
That was crazy.
your
that
your
those
hands are
types of
like
things,
wiggling and shaking, and your heartbeat's racing, and then you got this plate carrier on, and like you can't really inhale either. It's like crunching you down, and it's like snug, and breathing is even difficult. But it's it's a problem. It's a problem that fitness is difficult. Fitness is hard. It's not easy trying to consistently diet and eat right, and stay motivated and go to the gym, whether before work or after work. Like, it takes commitment.
Yeah. What type of running competitions do you do, Geronimo? Or Geronimo, sorry. I always want to say Geronimo. Francisco said, also, I'm from Europe, aka the Communist Union. We can't own anything for self-defense. Wow.
Wow. What about knives? Are you able to carry a knife or anything like that? Or is like there's no self-defense weapons at all? So while we wait for that to come through,
Yep.
so what changed in terms of your fear of guns? I know when I started bringing them home after post-COVID, but like
I
at
think
what
once
point?
I started shooting, like once we did the class out in, was it EGA?
Yeah, EGA,
Once
yeah.
we did the class out there, that made me more comfortable. And once I actually started shooting, holding the gun, and understanding the safety of the gun, then it was like, it was better. Because I was like under the impression you drop a gun, it's gonna go off, or
Yeah.
like I was just very fearful of guns, and it's because the unknown. When you're not educated on it, of course, then you're gonna be afraid of what you don't know or what you don't understand.
You really thought if you drop it?
I really did.
Actually, some guns, if you do drop it, they do go off.
No, I thought all guns,
Yeah,
all
no.
guns, that if you dropped a gun, it was gonna go off. I really did.
Did you say I put you at the end of the video today?
Yes. Why did you do that?
I had to show the channel that my wife, shoots also.
That's great. That's great. Okay. Geronimo is just doing normal handgun competition shooting. Nothing too fancy. That's still cool though. I mean, at least it's more realistic if you actually did have to like chase someone down if they were breaking in your house or something like that,
Yeah. I mean, I think anything that increases your heart rate, whether it's shooting or conditioning or whatever it is, it all kind of goes hand in hand.
Right.
I think it's the people that don't do any type of cardio
Right.
that then goes out there and tries to shoot or compete. Like they're going to be in a world of hurt because it's just not the same when you're breathing hard and your palms are sweaty and your heartbeat's racing.
Exactly. No, I get it. Caring for self-defense will get you arrested, Francisco said.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine living in the problem
But
with
I mean, like, do you guys even have a problem with violence then? Like, is there an issue with violence?
well, there's got to be. There's violence and crime everywhere.
Right,
I think
but
my
I
con-
mean, it's
Yeah, my concern is always, even with the gun laws here in the States, is that, again, if you're a law-abiding citizen, then, like that's great. But the problem is criminals don't follow the law. So like there's
Right.
criminals out there with guns and knives and bats and whatever else they can get their hands on. So again, that's good for, people that follow and obey the law. But, what about if you come across someone that's a criminal that doesn't follow the law? Then you're at a disadvantage.
right. He said you can't even fight back. You can get in trouble with law enforcement if somebody breaks in your house and you use your fists.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Yeah, that's crazy.
insane.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's really wild.
Yeah, someone breaks into our house.
Well, see, that's where like now I'm more comfortable with guns. I know how to shoot. You know how to shoot. It's our kids know how to shoot. Not that we're gonna be like all, on a shooting frenzy, but at least we know how to protect ourselves in that manner if we have to.
Yeah, I mean, I think the most important piece is, and you touched on this earlier, is safety. I think our kids, everyone is familiar with a gun, how it operates. They understand to always, if they ever come across a firearm, they'll always treat it as if it's loaded and there's one in the chamber. So like they've gone through the safety protocol, so they get it. I think that's probably the most important thing. And then, obviously how to operate it
Right.
is key as well.
Right.
What is that saying?
Says it's Geronimo says it's kind of the other side. Do this spectrum in Europe. I don't even know if I can defend my own home without getting into trouble with the law.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, hopefully you live in a safe community and you don't really have to worry about any of that. And, hopefully, home invasions are low where you live. I think we live in a relatively low crime area, but I mean, it can happen anywhere.
Things you just don't know. Things can happen anytime.
Yep.
He said they took their rights. Francisco said they took their rights away in Europe. So then I'm assuming then there isn't much violence. You don't have to worry that much about violence against you. Is that correct?
That must be nice.
I mean, that would be awesome if you could have that luxury of just. I mean, I don't want to make it seem like I'm always feeling uncomfortable or unsafe here either. But I mean, I just know that there are chances that something like that could happen.
I don't feel unsafe, but I'm always aware and on edge. Like whether I'm at church, well, even when we go to a restaurant, like how I position myself, where I sit, what I can see. Like I'm very, aware of where I'm sitting and what my back's turned to. Like,
Right.
like even
Well, yeah, you've always been like that though.
yeah, I'm probably a little more paranoid than most.
Yes, very paranoid. Like, I'm surprised you got rid of your backpack gun.
That was too much.
Yeah,
The-
but that's just how paranoid you probably
Yeah,
are.
so I used to backpack carry too. I used to have my EDC, but I used to have an AR with a foldable stock. I was pretty paranoid. But this was coming out of like post-COVID, right? So like, living through post-COVID environment and crime and just like, the uncertainty of all that, I felt better having a rifle near, just again for situations where a handgun might not always do the job.
Right.
I mean, you had guys at one point, going into grocery stores with bulletproof
Yeah, that's
vests
true.
from head to toe.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
A handgun's not going to do the job there.
Right, right. That's true. That's true.
My rifle will. I'd come in and save you.
Would you? Would you save me?
I would. I can sprint inside of a grocery store because I'm physically fit.
You're so. Yes, you are. You could sprint. You need to make it to me though.
Yeah,
You need
well-
to make it to me.
That's what I covered in the video. I mean, like, I think a lot of people, they think like, yes, most situations might happen 5-7 feet in front of you, but a lot of times I drop you off at the grocery store and I might sit in the car and I'm just going to come pick you up.
Right.
Like if something were to, well, we've discussed this. If something happens, like I'm running in, and what are you going to do?
Yeah, I'm tested all the time, you guys,
Yeah.
on what my job is. So if he runs in, I'm to call 911 and I am to tell them there is an active shooter, but my husband went in, and don't shoot him, and tell them everything that he is wearing, so they won't
Absolutely.
shoot him.
Absolutely.
This has been rehearsed. He makes sure that I am ready to go if need be.
Yeah, if my wife and kids are in the store, I'm running in, and I'm not trying to be shot by the police. You got to give them a good description. 6'3" Korean with a man bun.
I got you, babe. I'll be on top of it.
I couldn't
promise.
imagine being outside and just chaos. Like I couldn't live with myself if something happened.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Well, I think it's a little bit of you, but I also don't think there's anything wrong with being a little bit paranoid. I think nowadays you have to be a little bit. You can't.
Yeah, you have to kind of be on your toes.
Yeah.
If you're just completely oblivious, I mean, you're only setting yourself up for failure.
Right.
In my opinion.
Right. I agree.
So when are you going to do your first competition?
Ooh, I don't know about that.
So our daughter was supposed to do her first competition on the 12th, but it got canceled.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Did you tell her? Does she know?
Yeah, no, babe, on the 12th, like
Oh,
this
last
month.
12th.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, I
like
thought you
last
meant
week.
like August 12th.
No,
Okay.
the next one I think I have another match, but so I won't be able to go to it. But yeah, so back to when are you going to do your first match? Your 15-year-old daughter was going to do one.
That's great. So I'm gonna be honest, and you know this. Like, I don't mind guns, but I don't like shooting like he does. He enjoys it. I don't enjoy it. I will be honest. I don't enjoy shooting. I know how to shoot somebody if they walk through the door, and I know what he's gonna say. You don't use it, you're gonna lose it. Which is probably true. I probably should go shooting a lot more often, but I don't know if I want to be running around like that.
It'll sure up that you know what to do with the gun if someone breaks into the house.
I feel like I do though. I feel like I know. I feel like I'm ready. I would know what to do. I would know what to do.
I think
Trust
you
me.
would know what to do, but I mean, there's levels of effectiveness also. Yes, you would know what to do. I think you'd be capable, but there's no such thing as you can't get better and more capable or more efficient.
I got you.
You
I
gotta-
hear you.
You're gonna go to the next one,
I'm gonna go to the next what?
next gun match.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch you at the next gun match. That's what I'm
gosh.
gonna do.
Don't you guys want to see her compete in a gun match? Something tells me you do.
I don't know about that. I'll run. Listen. I'm active. I'll go run and get your stuff for you to be ready. When-
You're gonna like load my magazines with my. That's
Yep.
what I need help with. I
That's
need.
what I'll do. I'll be the person to load them all up. I know how to do all of that.
Yeah, I
See?
need. So I need help carrying my bag because the gun bag is heavy.
Yes.
So you can just take it from stage to stage.
That's what I like. I liked your video on the gun bag today. Because I feel the same way you did. I was like, why would I? To me, that's a target. The gun bag is a target. Like you said, if
yeah,
somebody saw that, they're going to want to try to take that bag because they're going to think there's valuables in there.
Yeah.
So,
And again, I think there's a time and place for those. I mean, I used to carry one to the gym, remember?
Yeah.
But that was like with my protein and stuff like that. But I think for everyday practical use, it makes no sense. It does make sense. I get why someone would
what
use
is,
it.
what, yeah, what, but explain that to me. Why? Why would someone want that?
Because a lot of people can't get used to carrying on their person every single day. So like imagine like, you know, someone that just can't get used to it because it's like literally sitting on your hip, right? So
Right.
some people just can't get used to it. My theory, my opinion is that, you know, they try it for a couple of weeks, maybe a month, and they can't get used to it. So they want something a little easier. So they go to a bag. I mean, it literally took me 6 months to get used to this being on me all the
Well,
time.
to me, how you carry it is scary. It's so scary.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people say it's scary, but I don't. What's the difference between there and on your hip or somewhere else? And what's scary about it?
I guess just because I
Either way, wherever you put it, it's pointed at something.
right. Geronimo says getting into comp isn't as hard as it seems. Just needs to get over that initial bump, and that's probably true. I don't know. It's just like I said, something about just running with the gun. Just that I leave that up to him. It just makes me nervous. I don't know. So
Yeah,
I
shit.
do need to. I need to all around. I probably just need to do some competition. Are there competitions where you just stand there for first?
Steel matches.
So I need to do like a steel match and,
Yeah,
and
but
then
the-
take it from there.
But what you see me do isn't what you would do at EGA. At EGA, again, it's a little more set up like basic friendly. So
Right.
you're really just kind of moving left and right, not so much. Whereas like you might see me running forward and backwards.
Right.
So you've moved before. You just gotta practice a little more.
Right. And this is true. This is true.
What's that say?
They're
What gun do you own?
yeah, they were asking each other what guns they own.
Oh, gotcha. CZ Shadow 2.
With the Hollow Sun sight.
Yeah, I love CZ Shadows. They just look. Shadow 2s just look amazing. I mean, I look at mine all the time.
You look at it all the time?
Yeah, I was looking at it today.
What?
Oh, it just looks.
Because you like how it looks?
Yeah. I like how that looks, my Bull Army. You just kind of like,
Yeah, you love that gun.
yeah, that's my favorite. Just stare at it right now. Don't she look beautiful? I mean, just look like the curves and the cuts, and it's kind of like a matte black, so it's like it's not all pretty looking. It's just kind of like looks.
That's yeah, okay. That's just a gun to me, but hey, I'm just not a gun enthusiast, I guess, like you.
No, Europe is not safe. Yeah, I mean, nowhere's safe. You know, every place has its bad parts, and some worse than others, but it's just unfortunate. Like, some governments don't believe in the right to self-defense. I mean, I think people also, what, getting jealous. I seem like
I just a little odd.
hey, listen, she looks good. She has all the right curves.
I get listen, if that's what does it for you, go right ahead.
Oh my gosh. So, anyways, back to like the evolution of our the gun. So, like, what did you start thinking when like you started seeing more and more guns show up? Like
I was nervous at first because you didn't tell me anything, so I had no idea what was going on in your head.
yeah. So,
So-
just to kind of give you all an idea, and I think a lot of guys do this. Like, I would get like a new gun, and I have a safe, obviously, and she really wouldn't know. I would always tell her, like, I always tell her the same thing. I'm like, baby, I've had that forever. I've had that for a year. Like, that's the same gun. Because
Yeah,
honestly,
and you were lying.
they're all the same.
Until I
they're all
finally
black.
got
and,
smart enough and realized, like, hey, something's not right.
Yeah, I'm like, that's the same gun. I've been had that, and like literally, I'd say that over and over again until I think one time maybe she like saw inside the safe or realized like, yeah, you've never.
No, I don't. I just knew. I wasn't stupid. Like, I just knew. The guns looked different. I'm not an idiot. I'm not blind. I can see. So when they look different, it's like, hello, something's not right.
So basically, you're saying you knew, you just let me be.
I didn't know until it was already done. Like, so what was I gonna do?
Oh, I don't know. I did.
You had already purchased the guns, and I didn't. You were lucky with that because I didn't know that world. I didn't know that you could, if you could return things or not.
Francisco has the right idea. It's an
that's
investment.
exactly what he says.
Yeah, they don't depreciate.
That's exactly what he says.
They're one of the very few things that don't depreciate, and you know, unless if you're an idiot and you turn them into like you trade them in. I mean, for the most part, I mean, it's oh my gosh, Nicola Wola.
Hey.
What's up? Yeah, I mean, they don't depreciate, so it's like it's an investment. It's no different than buying anything else. Oh my!
Thank you, sweetie.
I agree. I agree. She's definitely a baddie. Looking. You should see her in the hot tub on the other Sunday nights.
Oh my goodness, you are a nut. Yeah, he needs somebody to get him for Francisco because I don't know, some of the things he does I'm not understanding at all.
Like what?
Like, well, like when the guns were coming, like I didn't understand like your whole thing of investment and all of that. Like that was just a whole new world to me.
I mean,
to
I
me,
wasn't
it was
thinking
just
investment at the time. I was thinking like shiny new toy.
Yeah, and that's what I think that was the other thing because it was during COVID. What was it? You were like, what is it called? Furloughed from work.
Yeah, I was.
He
probably
was
bored,
bored and he just was spending money, and I'm like,
yeah. So
and during that time it was kind of crazy because you
Yeah.
didn't know what was going to happen, what was going on.
Yeah, I was definitely bored and seeing all the new shiny objects coming out, and probably made some stupid purchases that did not need. But I've gotten rid of a lot of those too.
Yeah, you did.
To pay for that one. I had to get rid of a lot of them to pay for that one. right there.
Francisco feels a spiritual connection with you.
Oh, my guy. My guy.
Oh.
Hey, so really quick, I see there's a handful of folks in here. If y'all haven't already, double tap that screen, hit that like button. I'm not sure how it looks now because we're in landscape mode. But again, if you haven't already, just double tap that screen or the like button or whatever it looks like on your screen. Again, it looks a little bit different on ours since I'm in landscape. Is this landscape, right? Horizontal?
Baby,
Whatever
I
you
have
call it.
no
Yeah,
idea. I
landscape.
just know
Yeah.
it's like that. I'm getting too old to try to understand all these things that these landscape, regular. I just know the phone sideways, camera sideways.
Yeah, it should be landscape.
So it's landscape. Okay, he says it's landscape, so it's landscape,
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah. Because vertical would be portrait, right?
Boy, I have no idea. You get
Okay.
real deep with it.
Your makeup looks good tonight.
What? Stop. Okay, we are not making this about me. Next, what's next?
Eugene wants to know, what was it like growing up with Jackie Chan as your father?
So what was it like?
It's pretty strict, man. So like think about like military style parenting. He give you that look and then smack you across the face, karate chop. You don't bring home all A's. Jackie Chan wasn't happy. We ate lots of noodles.
You're so stupid.
Wake up at 5 a.m. Lots of taekwondo. But he was cool. He was cool.
I cannot with you. Okay.
It's landscape, y'all. Yeah, that's what I
she
said.
Yep. So we got it.
I actually want to know some things about Michelle. So Max has guns. What are your... Oh, okay.
I don't have rebellious hobbies. I don't think I like working out, which I think that's a hobby of mine.
That's not rebellious, though.
But I don't think I mean, I don't have a rebellious. I don't think I have any rebellious hobbies. I have a. I know what I want to do. Like, I think I've been thinking about taking pole dancing classes, but that's like for fitness. So
Got a pole right
that
there.
is listen. So
Look,
let's just be clear.
she
that
wants
is
the pole-
not-
she wants the pole
We do not
dance.
have a pole in our house.
That's
That
a
is-
pole right there.
That is not a stripper pole. So let's make that clear right now.
So I don't get it. But you want to learn how to pole dance. They do. That is like a thing now, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah, yeah. So I do want to take those classes.
Yeah, it looks like a pole to me.
Oh, see, no.
Who wants to see her do a turn on the pole?
Stop, because that's not happening. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Give her a glass of wine. She'll be all over that damn pole.
Why? Why do you have to put my business out there like that?
Oh my god.
But yeah, so yeah, that's that. That's what my rebellious
Cool.
hobby is.
All right, Nicola Wola.
See you later.
Peace
Thanks
out.
for
Have a good
joining
night.
us.
Thanks for tuning in. So now you don't have to worry about no more.
No more questions like that.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so what does it say?
Gun fu instead of kung fu. You learned gun fu instead of kung fu.
Yeah, good point. I did. I know some. I know a little kung fu fighting.
Not kung fu.
It's in my DNA.
Okay. Jiu-jitsu, you got all of that?
No, I don't know any of that. I know wrestling.
Eugene, your auntie was a pole dancer. All right, I see her.
Hey,
I just want
see
to do
it.
it for fitness. I'm not trying to,
You don't want to make bank like Eugene's auntie?
Listen, I want to make bank, but I'll just do it the way I've been doing it.
Oh my gosh. That's hard work though. Pole dancing.
Yes,
It's
it is. That's
trying
why,
to hold yourself
yeah,
up.
That's why I want to
That's
do
some
it.
serious fitness.
You got to have a great upper body strength. One rebellious hobby, not allowing him to more guns.
Yeah, no. So she's not. She did let me buy a motorcycle though.
No, I didn't. I did not.
She
and
did
just,
let me
just
buy a
like he did
motorcycle.
with the guns, he did with the motorcycle. He came. Actually, let's be clear. He took me to a motorcycle shop. I was in the car with him. We were driving.
We were
somewhere,
supposed to
and
buy his and her motorcycles.
Babe,
go
that
ahead.
was like when we were like 20 years old. Okay, that was like when we were like 20 years old. So anyways, that was like when we were like 20 years old. So the other month, like it's been like 3 months ago, he took me to a motorcycle shop. I woke up, I was taking a nap in the car, woke up and we were at a motorcycle shop, had no idea what we were doing. We walk in, he's showing all these bikes and I'm like, yeah, they look cool. A month later, a bike showed up at our house.
Yeah, probably a Kawasaki. Eugene, I'm a little too old for the street bikes. 10 years ago, I probably would have bought like a street bike, but I ended up with the Indian Bobber. So Indian Scout Bobber 1250, matte black. So I kind of wanted more of a cruiser, something little more. I don't know, something that fit my style a little more. And yeah, I don't think the sport bike's for me. Although I wouldn't mind adding one to the collection one day, maybe. But I like my Indian Bobber. Maybe next I'll get like a Hayabusa or something. I don't know how she'll feel about that.
Aren't those street bikes
Yeah,
like crotch rockets?
yeah,
No.
yeah. It's a big one. It's like
He doesn't even do what he's supposed to do now. He got snitched on. One of our friends saw him without the helmet on.
yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
No, that's
I
what
mean,
she should
it's
have
not-
done.
yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
you should
It's fair. It's fair.
It's safety. You
fair.
have kids. You
No,
can't,
I know. So I usually don't go down Morris. I usually just go like if I go to the gym, I don't put my helmet on, especially if it's like 100 degrees outside. Up and down like Hamilton, yeah, I might not. I shouldn't have gone down Morris though, because Morris they're going like 60 miles per hour.
Yeah. So
That's fair.
You should
Fair
you should
call
wear
out.
your helmet all the time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Francisco says he is planning to move to the U.S. or Czech Republic so he can properly defend himself.
Well, there's a couple of places in the U.S. you won't want to move. Places like California, New York, Illinois. Those have highly regulated gun laws. You will not be able to properly defend yourself there, unfortunately. Most places you can. Southern states.
Florida. I'm from Florida.
Yeah, she's from Florida. Yeah, for
Or
sure, Texas. Yeah. Dania, right?
Yeah.
Is that north of Fort Lauderdale?
It's like right there by
Right.
Yeah, it's in between like Fort Lauderdale and Miami.
Yeah. Yeah, you Francisco, you move to like somewhere like Cali, you're gonna be real mad because trying to get a gun there or get a concealed carry license next to impossible.
Why? Why is it so hard?
They just don't believe in it.
So can no one own a gun there? I mean,
Yeah,
I know
you can
people
own
own
guns,
guns,
but
but does
they're
it just take a long time to get to it?
Well, to get your concealed carry, yes, they regulate that highly. So they only give very few out each year. And then there's lots of regulations in terms of like capacity. So like whereas that right there has 20 rounds in it, my EDC has 15 rounds. You can't have more than 10 rounds in a gun. So all their mags are regulated. 10 rounds is the maximum.
Max that you can have.
Yeah, so imagine if you have 10 and the criminal has 20, because the criminal doesn't follow law.
Laws, yeah.
You're going to kind of be outgunned. But, again, 10's better than 0.
Yeah. Aw, thank you, Eugene.
What do
I
you
think
say?
Whitney Houston was beautiful, so thank you. Your wife looks like she could be Whitney Houston's older twin. She's very pretty.
Oh, I appreciate that. I think she's gorgeous as well, especially considering how old we are. Well, she's aged a lot better than me. So,
Francisco Geronimo, you can get a concealed carry permit. It's one of the most gun tolerant European countries.
which one is that?
I don't know what country he's talking about.
What are we going to eat for dinner? Did you already eat dinner?
I ate dinner. I ate leftovers.
I'll just eat the rest of it then.
Yeah.
I microwaved the Puerto Rican food. I don't think the
The
rice.
Czech Republic they're talking about.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, the Puerto Rican food's not going to be good. What did I say? Oh, he said he didn't know that.
He didn't know that, yeah.
Got it. So what are we going to do for our TikTok page?
I don't know. What are we gonna do with it?
You got to start making content.
Okay, I'll get on it. He says West Europe has become commie.
That doesn't sound good.
So I have a question, like with gun laws, like so I get that there's criminals, that are gonna have guns and they don't, or excuse me, they are gonna have guns and they don't follow the rules. But do you think there should be rules with guns or what?
Yeah,
Or do you
100% there
think
should be
California
rules.
just has too strict of
Yeah,
rules?
I think they're too strict. I think I personally think, and we talked about this, I think, the other week, there should be more around mental health and going through some type of, are you even stable, right? Like, you shouldn't be able to just own a gun because you meet the requirements of you're 21 years of age and you don't have a felony. I mean, that doesn't mean that you're mentally stable,
Right.
and how do you do those tests and how do you actually diagnose someone as being mentally ill? I don't know. But I think the biggest problem is you have a lot of people that own guns and, they're just mentally ill. I don't think in terms of like background checks and things like that, I don't have a problem with it. I buy a new gun, my background check, all of my papers done. I'm usually walking out within the hour. So I don't have a problem with that. I think where some of the regulation comes in is like California, you can't even get a concealed carry. So like, whereas here I'm concealed carrying all the time, in California I wouldn't be able to. Or I would have to jump through hoops and go through so many different, red tape to be able to get one.
So there, you have to show your gun if you're carrying it. Like you have to carry it.
No, you can carry concealed, but getting that concealed carry permit is very difficult, which means you can't carry at all, not even out in the open.
Oh.
Whereas
okay.
in some states, if you didn't have a concealed carry license, you could carry out in the open because they had open carry laws. Which, by the way, when I went to go get the Bed Bath and Body Works to get those candles, there was this guy walking around with like fucking big ass gun on his hip, and it was really weird because like I'm just shopping for candles and lotions.
He was in Bath and Body Works like that?
Yeah. Like,
okay, so then I have a question about that too.
But
Isn't that
here,
stupid? Because somebody could take your gun.
Yeah, someone can take it. I mean, literally, like he didn't have it. He just had a normal holster. Like I could have just got it out like in seconds, in a split of a second. So anyways, like I came around the corner because I knew where the candles were at, and like he was there, and like I think I kind of startled him, and I did like a double take because he had a huge ass fucking gun, like a big ass. It wasn't even like a small one on his hip, like you think like we're in Texas or something,
right?
Because I know they open carry a lot there, but so I did like a double take, and then he kind of like was staring at me, like, dude, I'm not.
Was he older?
No, he was probably younger than me. Definitely younger than us, maybe in his mid-30s. But it's like, dude, you're the one walking around here with a big-ass gun on your hip. Of course I'm going to, like I did like a double take, you know what I mean?
Right.
You ain't got to be worried about me. And if you that worried, put a fucking shirt over it, you know what I mean? You walking around like a damn cowboy.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think people like that, they want to be noticed. It's like an ego trip. It's like, look at me, I got a gun on my hip.
Right.
That's just my opinion.
Right.
It's like, look at me, I can carry a gun.
Okay. Okay.
Anyways, what's in the chat?
They're talking about how the tables have turned.
Oh, to the commie side.
Eugene told Geronimo 500 Magnum is probably the best handgun overall.
500 Magnum's a monster.
I don't know anything about that. Is that a big gun?
Yeah, it's gigantic. I mean, the gun itself is not big. The cartridge, the ammo's big.
Wow.
Anything. Magnum is pretty powerful.
Is that I'm assuming that's a type of gun? Or is it like a brand or?
Well, Magnum Research is a manufacturer. They make like Desert Eagles, I think. But Magnum, I think, is a type of cartridge, like ammunition. I think it signifies like how many grain. I don't think it's how many grains. It's probably how much powder is in. I don't know. My guess. I don't know. Usually when it's Magnum, it's just like high pressure style ammunition, like 44 Magnum, things like that. Okay. They're powerful.
Gotcha.
What other questions you have? Yes, I agree, Francisco.
Loves a Glock.
I'll take a Glock any day of the week. Just because I can abuse it, I can use it. It's gonna just keep going. Someone said this the other night in the live. It's like the Hondas of the world.
A Glock is
Yeah, it just keeps going.
going. It's like a good, so it's good.
Yeah, that's why I buy
Good
'em.
quality, lasts long.
That's why I buy 'em. Well, you've probably heard me say this in the lives too. I mean, they're just simple. Like, it's like an Apple. It's like an Apple phone. It's like the dumbest of the dumb can just pick it up and use it. Like doesn't require a lot of thinking. It's just simple.
He says, Geronimo says the only complaint he has is the trigger, but that's it.
Yeah.
Why? What's wrong with the trigger? This is a Glock, right?
No, that's a pull armory.
You
So
see, I
yeah,
don't know.
100. The triggers are trash. I don't like them either. A Glock is a striker fired gun, and I don't know how all the mechanics work, but the striker fired pistols usually don't have the best triggers. And why that is, I don't know. I'm assuming how the internals operate, make them not so good. But like for instance, this trigger right here, this is a like maybe under 3 pound trigger. So, and again, this is more competitive shooting, right? Your self-defense guns, you don't want like a 3 pound trigger. You tap it and it goes off, right? But like a Glock trigger might be 7.5 pounds. And then you got like a really squishy feeling. Like that's really crisp. Okay, so it's very smooth and crisp trigger pull. At 7.5 pounds, you got all this squishiness that comes up. And then typically you have what's called the wall. So you have like this area of take up. It's take up from the front of the trigger to the wall. That's the take up. And then after you get to the wall, you should be able just to pull slightly more, and then it goes off, right? Glocks, so you got the take up, which is a lot of travel time, and then you got the wall, and you got a little more squishiness, and it's just not the best trigger. People hate them. Most people replace them, the triggers. I don't replace anything on my EDCs though, so, but like that right there, that's by far the best trigger I've ever.
What's a traditional safety? Because he says also that it doesn't have a traditional safety.
Yeah, so you see that's a safety at the thumb up there, like that's a safety. So up, down, up, down. So when the gun's loaded, it's up, it's safety. So when I'm going to shoot and I go to pull it out, I have to flip the safety down. Also has a secondary safety, like you see that little button right there.
Down there.
So I have to squeeze that in and flip the safety. So it's kind of like two safeties, but some guns have safeties where again you have to flip it up and down. In a self-defense situation, I don't prefer that because it's just one more thing that can go wrong.
Right.
Whereas the Glock, there's no safety. The trigger itself is the safety. It has like a trigger shoe that has to be pressed directly from in front of it. You can't like push it from the side in order for you to pull the trigger back. So that's its safety mechanism. But yeah, so that has a traditional
What's
safety.
the gun that I shoot?
That's a Glock.
A Glock?
Yeah, that does not have a safety.
Oh my God. Happy birthday, Nick. Shout out to you.
Oh, is his birthday?
Yeah.
When was his birthday?
I'm pretty sure it's today.
Oh, shit. I didn't know. Happy birthday, man.
Miles Davis says the Gen 1 Glock performance triggers took the factory trigger weight from 5.5 to 3.5 pound trigger pull.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take that. I'm good with 3.5 on a self-defense weapon or an EDC. I'm fine with it. I shoot enough. Well, I wouldn't recommend a 3.5 trigger for a newbie, or like, my wife or someone that doesn't shoot as often. 5.5, I'd say is probably ideal, but 3.5 is pretty light. I mean, for me, I'll take it.
So is that's just the pressure, like how much I have to pull,
Yeah.
or whether you say, I guess it's pull the
Yeah,
trigger.
pull the trigger.
Yeah, to for it to go off. Got you.
Oh, so it's today. Yeah. Hopefully you guys are out date night doing something special. Us guys, we really don't, they don't really treat us the way we treat them.
Don't do that. Don't do that. He says, have you tried the Radiant Ramjet Afterburner?
No, so I almost got one. But that one's ported, so like I already have a ported gun. I was gonna get it for my EDC, my Shadow Systems, but I can't bring myself to spend that much money on it. It costs as much as the Glock itself. So like I think to get both the barrel and the Ramjet, all the components, I think it literally costs the same as the Glock. I think it's like $400. I imagine spending that much. And I don't know if like really the difference, like it makes a difference from the research that I've seen, but I don't know if it makes that much of a difference in terms of like worth, me justifying the price. It's like buying a whole new
Do
gun.
I want to know how much that costs?
I don't have one. I didn't buy it. No. I mean, I just said it costs like $400. So like a Glock would cost $500. The Radian Ramjet, the barrel and the Ramjet, but I think it's like $400. So literally like same price as the gun. I can't. You know what I would do instead of buying that? I would just go spend a few $100s and just get my Glock ported. So how that has V8 ports, I would just go get 4 or 5 ports in my Glock, and it would do the exact same thing. I'd probably save half as much. My dream rifle. My dream rifle would probably be one of the Daniel Defense rifles. I was actually looking at those the other night. I think that would probably be my dream rifle. I'm sure there's 10 others that are way better. Also probably 5 times more expensive, but I think a Daniel Defense for me would be something I would love to have and compete with and shoot. I think, price-wise, it's not terribly insane, but that's what I would probably say is my dream rifle.
Geronimo says that guns are cheaper
Oh, here in the
here in the
States?
US, yeah.
Oh, yeah, but
Compared
that's
to
because there's millions of them. Like there's like I mean, when the market's flooded with that many guns, yeah, they're going to be, from a competitive standpoint, like of course they're going to be ridiculously cheap. When they're hard to get, probably in other countries, then yeah, they're going to be a little more expensive. But there's so many gun manufacturers and legal guns floating around, illegal guns, like it's just insane how many guns there are here.
Miles Davis says he highly recommends them. The muzzle isn't really anything. The recoil goes straight back into your hand instead of up.
Yeah, I mean, I hear tons of great reviews. I don't know if I could just justify the price. That's really the big thing. I'm always looking for like, return on investment. Return on investment for me in terms of like pricing, it needs to be significant. But again, like I said, I don't doubt it at all. I think if you have the money, you can go buy it, like snag it. I'm sure it makes a big difference. But, for me, I don't know if it's going to do much for EDC carry for me.
Was it hard to get a gun, to get a permit?
Nah, it's actually pretty easy here. Well, now where we live, you don't even need a permit. So we went to a permitless state, so you don't even need to go get your CCW anymore. You could just is that Blanc? Is that
That's
Hero?
Hero.
Oh my God.
He's crying.
That's our big ass dog upstairs crying. Yeah, so you don't even need a permit. You could just conceal carry here. But initially, when I did get my CCW, it wasn't difficult. You go, you take a class. I think it's an 8-hour class, 4 hours in the classroom, 4 hours of shooting. And then I believe you go and maybe do a background check. But I mean, it's pretty easy. Oh, I wonder if he was talking about, he's talking to Geronimo.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Well, now you told him how long it takes us to get permits here.
No time now. Poor Hero.
He'll be okay.
Fucking dog.
He will be okay. He'll be all right.
Yeah, maybe one day we'll let you all see our big ass, stupid 170-pound South African Boerboel dog. It's like having a damn lion roam around the house. Probably should be an outside dog, honestly.
He should be.
We should have been made
just
him an outside dog.
We didn't think that through totally once we got him. We did not.
Geronimo, man, just make it happen. Doesn't have to be a dream. Take the trip and just move on over.
Florian Cisco says his dream is to own a Dimeco C7A2. I hope I said that right.
We'll have to look it up. I don't know what that is. That's pretty. So, like, there's a lot of people. Like, I mean, I'm familiar with a lot of different manufacturers and firearms, but sometimes guns come through, and I don't know what they are.
Yeah, I've never.
You
heard
type it
that.
in?
Yeah, to see what it is. It's a Canadian defense company based in Kitchener, Ontario,
Ontario?
that manufactured the C7 family of rifles.
Oh, hit image. I want to see what it looks like. Oh, it's like a retro AR. Yeah, it's like a.
Are these military guns or rifles?
Um,
Because they're all. Well, I guess.
well, I'm sure.
it's-
I'm sure
yeah,
they make them for civilians.
too. Yeah.
But yeah, that looks like our retro AR. I
See,
think
look, he says Geronimo says they have him in his army.
those right there.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would make
Those
sense.
in the C8, which is shorter.
Maybe I'll buy one of those next.
No, you don't need any more guns.
Oh my god.
You don't. You what? You still are trying to get rid of that one.
I know. I am gonna change my my everyday carry though.
To what?
The same manufacturer that makes that, they make one similar to it, but it has the ports up top and has a better trigger.
This isn't your EDC?
No, that's my competition gun. Honey.
Oh, I don't know what these guns look like.
Yeah, I don't carry that every day. The thing is humongous.
Is that too big?
Well,
the
I
one-
could in the winter if I had a hoodie on. I could. I've carried. I mean, even moving around and shooting with it, it's fine. Like, I mean, it's not like it's like weighing me down. It's just not the most comfortable. Not like what I carry every day. But what I carry every day is what I want hasn't been released yet. It's made by the same company. It's just way better. The trigger's better.
What's the company?
Bull
Armory.
Bull Armory.
You
Yeah,
say that a lot, so that's how I know.
Well,
What's the gun that I shoot?
that's a Glock.
A Glock.
Yeah, that's a Glock. And Chloe shoots the Taurus.
The
So-
Glock and the Taurus. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And then I don't know. They're supposed to drop Q2, but they haven't. It's driving me nuts because they won't release it.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, it's released in Israel where it's manufactured, but
But not here in the States?
yeah. Well, they said it was going to drop it sometime in Q2, which we're in now, so middle of the year.
Do you think it's because of tariffs and stuff, or?
No, I have no idea what it would be. I mean, I don't think there were tariffs. I don't think there
When
were.
they initially
Yeah, but I don't think that
announced.
was affecting firearms. But
got
I
you.
mean, who knows?
Yeah. How did y'all get into guns? Yeah, how did you get into guns?
I mean, I always grew up having like a fascination with guns. So grew up with
Why?
I don't know, grew up around BB guns and pellet guns, and you know, my dad didn't have guns that I was aware of, but we always like grew up, you know, playing like video games, gun games, you know, cops and robbers, you know, water gun fights, and then you get into BB guns and pellet guns. So we used to shoot them in the backyard. So I always had like a fascination with them, and then. You know, I always wanted if I didn't play football, I always wanted to go to the military
Right.
or law enforcement. So I was just kind of fascinated with like that space. And then when I got my first gun and started shooting, I was like, yeah,
So that's what made you.
I love
You were
guns.
hooked from then on.
I was hooked.
What was your first gun?
I don't remember the name of it. It was like some budget cheap ass gun. I mean, it was like a real cheap gun. I mean, it was like I don't know, it was like it was like a piece of shit $200 gun. It looked cool. It jammed all the time. But so like once I got past like the budget stuff, I think the first gun I ever bought was a Beretta. And then my next one was a SIG. And then I think I started getting into Glocks. Maybe. I'm pretty sure the Beretta was first.
Got you.
So yeah, that's how I got into guns, and then I just kind of forced them on her. Once I started bringing them home, post COVID.
Pretty much.
Yeah, well, but now with everything, with the way the world's going, and
Yeah.
aren't you happy?
I mean, I'm happy. I
Not
know how
happy,
to-
but I
not
mean-
happy. But I mean, if I do like the idea that if I do have to defend myself, I can. Yeah, I do like that.
Or if I need to.
Or if you have to, yeah, because
Hopefully never. I mean, the reality is no one ever wants to
Wants to
use,
shoot.
use any type of lethal weapon. I don't, that's not what I live for, but I also want to be prepared.
Geronimo says, same here. The OG MW2 got him into guns, and after he started to get into the mechanics behind it,
Yeah.
and then go ahead.
Modern Warfare 2. Yeah. SOCOM, I was a SOCOM fan. So that's way before like Modern Warfare and stuff. But like SOCOM was like the OG first person shooter game. I played that for like a stupid amount of hours. But yeah, so no law enforcement, no military. I did want to go into the military. My dad spent his whole life in the military, in the Army. My son's currently serving in the Navy, but probably had me and her not met, I probably would have went into one or the other. I think what I always wanted to do was I always wanted to be a Navy SEAL. I always wanted to go into special forces. I didn't want to just go in and be like a normal enlisted, grunt or
That sounds
low.
about you.
Yeah, I wanted to be like special forces. That's what I wanted to do.
I could see that. That's totally you. Yes, totally you.
What am I gonna eat for dinner?
I have no idea.
Is there spaghetti left over?
There's spaghetti left over. It is a fend for yourself night, so you must be hungry because you've asked me
I
this
am.
twice now.
Yeah, I'm surprised. There's not more people asking. Like, there's so many people always wanting to know what you look like in the hot tub.
Well, I don't think because you don't have your jellyfish
Oh my God!
and the big gun in the back. It's not a hello, come in and talk to me.
Yeah.
Or it's not the thing that makes people are like, oh, I want to go see what's going on in there. Yeah, it's okay. It's just us.
Yeah, honestly, like I think I told you that like that shit wears me out, man. 2 hours in the hot tub.
Yeah.
Like I am exhausted the next day. When I wake up the next day, I'm like, fuck. Like I just feel like I'm drained.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 hours in the hot tub is like, that's some serious commitment there.
Well, that's a long time to sit in the tub too. So I can only do that so much. I can't do it and then trying to do that twice a week is just crazy.
Yeah. That was brutal.
And live life and do things.
So what y'all got planned this week? Anything exciting? You guys got anything going on? Vacations coming up? I can't wait for us to go to Mexico. I'm so
Excuse
excited.
me. You and me both. The closer we get, the more I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. We got to check on the passport too.
Oh yeah, I do have to look into that. I do need to look
Well,
into
I'm
that.
hoping that they at least notify you to say like they got it and they're gonna start processing.
Right.
Hopefully.
Well, hopefully soon.
I wonder if there's a way online.
I'm sure I can look it up, but I haven't even gotten anything that says like because
They
they said they
received it?
will email you.
Right.
I have nothing that says they actually received it. Is everybody in your family shooters? Do they like guns? Are they
Well,
all able? I know your brother is.
Yeah. So my brother Mike, I don't know how much. I don't think he shoots a lot anymore. He used to, like when we were younger. Will's been shooting like every week. Yeah.
What do you think about the STI Staccato?
I think it's a phenomenal gun. I was actually going to get one before I got the Bull Armory. It's a little more expensive, probably twice the cost of that, but phenomenal. I mean, I think the reviews speak for themselves. Everyone raves at them in every gun match I go to. Like I see Staccatos, but I think that's part of why I got this. I mean, not just for the simple fact that it's a little more friendlier on the budget. Yeah, I guarantee you this shoots. Anyone will tell you this shoots just as good as a Staccato, if not better. But I mean, I think they're great guns. If I had to choose between a Staccato and my Bull Armory, I'd go with my Bull Armory. But I also went with that because, not a lot of people have them. So like I said, like I'd go to all these matches and everyone has Staccatos. I've never seen one of those. Now I've seen like the competition Bull Armories at matches, like USPSA matches, but not a lot of those. Now you see a lot of these. I see them come in more and more. But I was in where I shoot at, I was the first one to have that. I didn't even see a lot of those online either. But yeah, I think they're great guns. I would recommend one. I would get one. But again, that's my baby there. If I had to choose, I would go with that.
What made you choose the bull? Why did you get so hooked on Bull Armory?
Well, one that had the V8 ports, so it has the holes in the front. Those ports, so the gases go up, so it keeps the muzzle down. So like, it has a lot less recoil and muzzle flip. So I just liked how it looked. I thought it looked like just mean and aggressive. And then, like I said, like not a lot of people had them because they're so hard to get. Remember, I was telling you, you can't get them in a gun store. Like you actually have to. Once they actually come into stock, they're always out of stock. So once they come into stock, they're literally gone within an hour.
That's
So
crazy. Do they not make a lot, or it's popular in certain?
I don't think they make a lot. And again, they're made in Israel. So they're made in Israel, and they ship them to their U.S., wherever, I think it's in Miami, right? So they don't make a lot, and then they ship them in, and they sell really quickly. And like I said, I wanted it because not a lot of people have it. Like they're very hard to get. So what you have to do is, you like anything, like you submit your email, and then they notify you when they restock. By the time you look at your email, they're fucking gone. You know what I mean? Unless if you're checking your email. So I missed it a few times. So I found out a trick. Instead of my email, I put my phone number email in, because everyone has a phone number email. Like yours might be your phone number at
Whatever,
tmobile.com. So instead of trying to check my email and catch the restock, I put in my cell phone, and I had everything ready to copy and paste, credit card numbers and all that stuff.
Oh, you were
My
serious about
FFL.
it.
Yeah. So like as soon as they restocked, I got a text message, and as soon as I got the text message, I went in and I bought it. And I
Gotcha.
got lucky. So yeah, that was the way to do it.
Geronimo says, almost everyone in Europe has a CZ or a modified 2011 of some sort for comp. And then For Francisco said, will you make like a Discord group for like-minded gun people?
So I got to do more research on Discord. I don't know much about it. I hear a lot about it.
What is that?
I don't know.
Is that like a group you can make just on YouTube for just those people?
I think so. Or I don't know if it's third party. But yeah, so right now I think what I'm focused on, before I get into that, because again, I don't know much about Discord. I see people have them, and I see people like migrate to it. So again, I need to do my research on it. I think right now what I'm just focused on is building my content. So if you follow the channel, you know that I've been working on long format content. So more videos. Historically, I did a lot of shorts. I've done hundreds and hundreds of shorts, but shorts are just really made for like entertainment. I kind of want to get into the realm of like education, different perspective, and more of like the knowledge. Here's a different point of view, or here's a different lens, and I want to build up my long format content. And then for sure, I want to get into the other areas of, I guess, social media or Discord or whatever, content creation. So eventually, yes, I got to do some research on it though.
He says he can help you when you're ready.
I'll keep that in mind, because I definitely don't have any information on it, but I'm going to research it later on today for sure. Damn, I was going to tell you. Yeah, I wish you could come with me to Michigan next week or this week.
Is that a big competition?
Yeah, it's a huge one.
It's this weekend?
Saturday. But you have something on Saturday. I thought you said.
I have no idea. What is that date? That's the only way I know.
I don't know. The 26th maybe?
It's already about to be the 26th on Saturday?
Yeah. Yeah, because today's the 20th?
Oh my gosh. Time is flying. Yes, it is. Oh, I was going to go with my mom to that thing. So yeah.
What's that say?
Whitehall.
Discord is a third. Yeah, that's what I thought it was a third
Party
party.
app made for easy access from phone to PC to whatever. Mostly used by gamers. Ah.
Yeah, so I have to check it out. I see a lot of people like content creators. They have links to like their
Accord.
Discord page, and I always wondered what it was. I just never really thought about it because again, like usually it's like the bigger content creators,
Right.
and I'm just not there. So, but I do need to look into it. Maybe it could be an opportunity
To
help
get there.
grow the channel.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you guys aren't gonna go,
No, we're going.
oh, you're
I'm gonna
definitely
go.
going. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
So I might end up driving to Michigan Friday then, and staying the night somewhere because I can't drive 4 hours. The match starts at 8 a.m. When I'm gonna leave at 4 and go right to shooting.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so
Wait, did you just say it starts at what?
8 a.m.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it starts at 8 a.m. I would have to get up at like 3, leave at 4, rush there. So again, I haven't mapped it out. I mean, the last one I went to was in Pittsburgh, but that was only 3 hours where I drove that far.
Yeah.
3 hours, not 4 hours, and then trying to shoot? No.
How'd you find this one?
So one of the guys that I competed with, he was actually on my squad. For I think it was might have been the West Virginia one. He was on my squad. We linked up and he asked me like what major matches I have coming up, and I asked him which one he has, and he told me he was on this one. So I the other ones were booked up; they were already sold out. But Who's Your Daddy had some opening slots, so he'll be there.
So you're gonna link up with him?
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
So he was really cool, actually. He gave me a lot of tips on some of the stage planning and stuff like that. So he was cool.
That's dope.
Yeah, but I'm not thrilled about the drive. The drive is going to be.
And he's driving from West Virginia?
He lives in Cincinnati.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he lives in Cincinnati, and but he competes like he's like I think he's like a 4 or 5 master class owner. So like every division, like whether it's there's different. So I shoot carry optics. I was shooting compact carry or concealed carry. There's ESP, I think. So there's all different. I think it's like service pistol, enhanced service pistol, ESP. So there's bug guns, which are like I don't know, there's all types of different divisions. Okay,
That's crazy.
he's like master in like almost all of them.
Wow.
He's good, really good. Watching him shoot was like impressive.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That is dope.
So yeah, and then the next one after that is somewhere in Michigan too, but that's not till the middle of August.
Gotcha.
I think it's the weekend before we go to Mexico, and
Oh, that's when I want to go to that thing.
yeah, I think it's that day, and then but that's the last one. That's my last major for the year.
Oh my gosh. It's 3 or 4 in the morning.
And where?
Where they are, where Geronimo and Four Francisco are.
Oh,
What?
man.
Why
That's
aren't y'all
wild.
sleeping?
Yeah. Did you guys just
Or are
get
you getting up?
you getting up or just getting off work or just hanging
Right.
out? Yeah. Wait till you get our age. Wait till you get into your mid 40s. You're gonna be out cold. We're usually like in the bed at 9. You don't fall asleep till like 10.
10:30, yeah.
But yeah, once you start getting into them 40s, man, staying up late out the window. Oh, that poor dog.
That's insane that y'all are up though. I would be knocked out right now.
I want to know. So you can do. So he's Francisco said on Discord you do themes, like fitness, gun ownership.
Yes, we are
Christian
in our
faith.
mid-40s, Geronimo.
Yeah, yeah. She just turned 46, and I'm 40. I'm 45, right?
You're 45 and I'm about to turn 47.
Oh, you're about to turn. Yeah, you turned
Yes,
47.
I will be
on the
47 on the 28th of July.
Yeah. So happy.
Guns
early
are more
birthday.
important than shooting or than sleeping, he said.
I agree. That's a good point. Sleep is overrated when it comes to gun talk. Yes, you're gonna be 47.
Yeah.
keep
Okay,
thinking
you don't have to
46.
keep saying it like that. Yes, I'm gonna be 47 and I own it. Yes, I do.
No, listen. We always say you look great. You
Thank
age
you.
well.
I try.
Yeah.
I try.
So, oh, that poor. I don't know if you guys can hear him, but our dog is like up there, like crying. Poor thing. Probably hears us down here, like, what the hell's going on?
He says, Jesus, I mean, black don't crack.
Nope. Asians don't either. Come on now. That is, blacks and Asians do age well though.
Yeah.
Like I think my mom looks really good. For
Yeah,
her
your
age.
mom does not look her age at all.
Your mom too.
Yeah,
Your
my
mom looks
does
amazing
not
for her
look
age.
her age either. Yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
We're only getting better too.
That's how I feel about it. Yes, that is the case.
Getting better and better every year.
We try. We do good.
Well, I appreciate it.
We appreciate the support.
Well, really gonna need the support this Saturday for this match. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous.
You'll be all right. You're always nervous, but you do good.
Yeah, I usually don't get too nervous for these matches. Maybe I just got to get out of my head because there's some good shooters here. There's going to be some really good shooters. So we'll see. The good thing is that there's 30 masters, which the more shooters there are in my class and division, depending on how many of those I beat, I have a better chance
Of bumping up.
of bumping up to distinguished master. So like the less there are, so if let's just say if there's only 8 master carry optics, I would have to come in first place to get to distinguished, right?
Right.
If there's 30 of them, I probably have to come in top 3. If I come in top 3, I'll get a match bump.
That's
My guess.
Yeah.
So the more the better. I have to probably come in top 3.
Gotcha.
Top 2 for sure will get me a match bump. Maybe top 3 with 30 of them, but we'll see. I don't know. I need the stage plan. So like they usually email you 3 or 4 days before the match.
Yeah.
So they'll give me in a PDF all 12 stages on PDF. So I need those so I can start memorizing.
Is that how you do? Like before a competition, you study the
Yeah,
stage,
you study stage.
stages?
So like let's just say I'm in squad 8, I'll start on stage 8, right?
Right.
So I'll start memorizing stage 8 and like I'll probably walk it down here, just kind of like steps and stuff.
Right.
But yeah, I need the map so I can start game planning.
Yes, we are Christians.
Yeah, we are Christians, deep in our faith. Although she skipped out on service today. I prayed for her.
And I prayed as well. I went to Pilates with our daughter and some friends, and then we went to brunch. So
Yeah, you missed a good one though today.
yeah,
You gotta go back and
I
watch
do
it.
have to go back and watch it then if it was
Yeah, it
that
was-
good.
it was pretty good.
Because
You did good.
the guy that visited last week was amazing. So
Yeah, he was really good.
Yeah.
You know, it was. I was kind of like, man, that's gonna be a tough act to follow. And again, while the guy last week was definitely a little more engaging, the message today was crystal clear.
Crystal clear.
And good. Yeah, it was good. Like let's just say last week was like A plus. I thought today it was like A minus, B plus. It was good.
So it was a good one. I'll
was
have
good.
to go back and watch
I thought it was good. I mean, you could just sense the energy that he had, and again, the message was really good and clear. But the energy he had, and you know, he spoke, you know, with passion.
Right.
It was good. So you got to check it out.
How long is the pastor going to be gone?
I think it's just for 2 weeks.
So 2 more? Oh, it was
No,
just
no,
2?
I
I
thought
thought
it
he
was
said
just 2.
3 or 4. Maybe I heard wrong.
I mean, maybe you're right. You're usually right, and I'm wrong. But I thought it was 2 weeks.
Got you. Well, he did good by the guest pastors.
Yeah, he
They
usually
did
he usually
amazing.
does.
Yeah.
He usually does.
Yeah.
All right, are we winding down here?
I think so. Yes, sir.
Grab some food. Let the dog out.
I saw it before you let it go.
what do you-
Francisco, it's okay.
What is that?
He said, I think it said something like, I'm Glock in Christ 2 or something like that.
Dang.
He's like,
Why'd you
why'd
pull
you
that?
delete it? Listen, come as you are. Come as
Hey.
you are.
Yeah, that's the form that we promote here too, on our lives. It's come as you are. You know, there's no judgment here, and you know, I think I said this on one of my first lives.
And we're not that serious. We're not Christian to the point
Oh,
that we can't laugh or joke
Yeah,
or
yeah.
we're humans.
Yeah.
We understand that there is no perfectionist in any of us.
Yep, not possible.
Yeah.
In Glock, we pray.
See? You
Hey,
all good?
Yeah, I would definitely leave my life in the hands of a Glock. So in Glock we pray. I agree. Jesus loves us.
Oh, he's made a typo. Okay.
We're like, ooh, what did he
What
put?
he put? Yeah.
We were like sitting here like, oh
I
man, I
thought
bet
it was
it was
something
good.
juicy you were letting go of. Like, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, no, I mean, but this is a pretty casual form. I think all of our lives have been,
Yeah.
you know, judgment free, minus some of the, you know, the hate bait and trollers.
Let
which-
them do what they do.
Yeah,
I think eventually they realize ain't nobody paying attention to them,
Yeah.
and they kind of phase themselves out.
Dwindled and
Yeah,
went away. Thank
Yeah.
God.
exactly. He says he's not controversial most of the time.
Yeah, sometimes you got to be though. Sometimes you got to be appropriately. All right, we got to go get this dog.
Yeah.
All right. So hey, you guys, our dog's up there whining. Probably needs to go out. That's a sign usually.
And it's just us. Baby girl is visiting friends.
Oh yeah, I forgot that she's out of the house.
Yeah.
Maybe she's telling me something.
No, Oh, we're not turning it to that. See, now he wants to be controversial, Francisco.
Yeah, but no, we appreciate you guys tuning in. We try to switch it up a little bit. So take it from the hot tub to the basement, technically the bar, I guess. But we appreciate you guys tuning in on this Sunday night. We wish you all a fabulous week. Be well. God bless. Be safe. And we'll catch you guys on the flip side. See y'all later. Have a good week.
Have a good week. Same to you, Francisco.